that review, the Fish and Wildlife Service came up with what's called Director's Order Number 210. And it's on the fws.gov website. And it actually, I find it to be strict but fair. They came up, they took all those over a million comments, really put them together, and I think listened to a lot of dissents. So they really are restricting trade in modern ivory, and they have very workable but strict exceptions for antiques. And then, as it says, the burden of proving that an exemption is applicable is on the importer, exporter, or seller to definitively show that an item meets all the criteria under the exception. The exception is A, it's not less than 100 years old. B is composed in whole or in part of any endangered species. C has not been repaired or modified with any part of any such species on or after December 28, 1973. And D is entered at a port designated for the import of ESA antiques. It says you can satisfy A, B, and C, but not D if the object was made in the United States and is over 100 years old. So I think that's really interesting, and then it goes on to say that what they really require is documentation. And that documentation can come in several forms, but really it's an appraisal. So for every item that we have that contains ivory, so this is federal law, and this covers interstate commerce between states. Connecticut does not have its own ivory legislation right now, because we've been trying to help create workable, even strict but fair exemptions for antique ivory within Connecticut. The reason we've been up there at the state legislature for the last 5 years is that the animal activists and other groups are really looking for a total ban on all ivory. And part of their reasoning is that you cannot tell the difference between modern ivory and antique ivory. And I go up there and I pull out my magnifying glass from my pocket and I say, this is the tool this is how you tell the difference between antique and modern ivory. Wear, patina, shrinkage, context, all those things that we use for a piece of furniture, we use for a piece of ivory. And so it's possible. So we're trying to get these strict but fair, even with documentations. Each documentation costs between $200 and $500 for us to have this done. It has to be done by a third party. But now, and we have, I think, a half a dozen pieces here that we have the documentation for. And like this is for this little blanket chest. So even if we sell this within Connecticut, we're complying with federal law. And so this chest can be sold legally. Those knobs are absolutely original. You can tell by the wear, the shrinkage, the patina, the context that it's in. Same with that little ornamental escutcheon.
Let me just interrupt, because Kevin's missing an important thing. If we find that blanket chest, we cannot sell it even with our knowledge and our guarantee. We actually have to hire an independent third person to do an appraisal for us before we can sell it. So this piece right here and that piece, we have several of these that we've done, not all of them. If there is a sign right here, ivory items on this table are not for sale and are for display and education purposes only. And some of these objects we can sell, and for instance, this we can't. But if somebody wants to buy something that came in yesterday, we will say, okay, we'll sell it to you, but we have to get an independent third party to do an appraisal for us. It's sort of ludicrous. Many years we have more experience and knowledge than the person who's doing the appraisal.